So I'm in Puerto Rico at the beginning of this month, and this is a drawing that came over me. I'm gonna play right back to commemorate the trip. And as I was going through it, I realized that I hated it. So I didn't finish it, but I really wanted to make a video to document my trip. So I decided to take a different approach once I got back home. Honestly, I really enjoyed doing. I love the texture I was able to get in the pilon. Even the dress, but something about it just wasn't sitting right with me. I thought about making it into a sticker. I thought about making it into its own individual landscapey type piece, like basket and greenery. But I don't know, something at the time just didn't sit right with me, even though I really do like the way the pilon came out, and I love the design. So being able to redo it and take it into like a different light with what I ended up going for next was really nice. I think that I will probably get back into this somewhere in the future, probably close to the future, because I would like to make a sticker out of it, still, or something, a postcard, something. So I might just end up using it anyways and not throwing it in the trash can, but we'll see. Before I let you guys go to be fully immersed in my drawing process, I wanted to share with you guys my favorite part of the trip. If you know me well enough, you know I have no self-control when it comes to food, something I definitely need to work on. And the food was amazing. I love Puerto Rican food, and to be able to eat it every day when I was there, let's just say, I don't need another fix for a while. And besides the beach, which was more than beautiful, I decided to go to the Museo de Arte de Puerto Rico. I know, high school Spanish class did me nothing. And honestly, I loved it. And it definitely funneled inspiration into this drawing. My relationship with art making has been complicated for a while now, but this museum definitely helped that rush of creativity. That if you're creative, you know exactly what I'm talking about. These are some of my favorite pieces, especially this one. I've been wanting to make a painting with its own custom frame for a while now, and I would kill to have this in my home. One thing I really took notice to was the wall of random stickers you would find on random signs or metal tins that I have no idea what their use is. And luckily, I decided to bring my own stickers just for the occasion. If you're ever in Isla Verde, San Juan, or Old San Juan, if you look hard enough, you might end up finding these shark-mouthed Easter eggs. I really hope this isn't incriminating. This piece was inspired by multiple things I've seen on my trip, mainly these two lovebirds and this giant pilon. Now, this pilon was inspired by one that I saw with a parrot on it, and as you can kind of see in this photo, but I didn't get a photo of it, or at least a clear one. But it was very nice, and I think it had this resin coating similar to my bracelet. And I just did a parrot on the skirt because I like the idea of two lovebirds. And I also saw these cool parrots in Old San Juan. Even though I don't think parrots are very Puerto Rican, I'm not sure. At least not as much as croquis or mini lizards that you see everywhere. The skirt was inspired by me seeing a lot of swimsuit covers that were probably overpriced in souvenir shops. Well, most definitely overpriced. But also, it gave me an excuse to use this photo that I've been enamored by since I saw it, and that I've definitely drawn already in the past, so this was my perfect time to implement it into a kind of finished piece. I really like that pilon. I really wish I got a photo. And I had to get some souvenirs, so I got this bracelet and these two bracelets for myself. That should be on screen right now. So I'm gonna let you guys finish watching the rest of the drawing process. I know that We haven't gotten that along yet, but I promise you, the finished product is something that I enjoyed working on a lot. Thank you so much for watching. And you probably won't hear from me again in this video, so definitely let me know what you want to see from me. Different video ideas. It can even be like little short form ideas as well. Just please let me know. I'm interested in doing draw with me's, some product design, or even how I make the certain things that I make. Tutorials, guides, walkthroughs. I feel like that's all the same thing, just different words. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you want to see in the next video, and I will see you sometime. Bye. I almost forgot. Why should artists travel? If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much for hopefully enjoying this so far. But I've got to talk about one important thing, and that's the title of this video. Why should an artist travel? If you're like me and you work a job you're not a fan of and are striving for something greater than what you have, traveling somewhere completely separates you from your everyday environment. It's nothing less than a breath of fresh air when your perspective is polluted. It's an opportunity for better, for change, to learn more about yourself, and in turn learn more about your art. I understand traveling is not afforded to everyone, and it's an extremely privileged experience I was able to have. But think for a second. What does adventure look like to you? And are you seeking that in your everyday life? Once a week? Once a month? Ever at all? I can't speak for every artist, but I feel like I can speak for most about where their inspiration comes from. From lived experience, from constant observation, from curiosity, from excitement. Art is the physical, visual output of one's self's lived experience. And isn't that amazing? So how does traveling help that? Well, what if your everyday experience was put on its head? You got on a plane, and when you got off, everything you knew and loved was left behind, far before you got on. And now all you have is so much new in your experience. Never ending wows. That means all the new things you'll experience will refresh you creatively, even if you don't draw on your trip, which I didn't. I simply didn't want to waste the travel time doing so. But once I was able to, everything came flooding in. Puerto Rico encapsulates a lot of what I love: color, culture, food, and art. It was the perfect way to recharge my creative battery. It was a winter wonderland in 70-degree weather. I truly had a great time. But honestly, my favorite part of the trip and the most fulfilling part of the trip was only when I put down my phone. If you can't afford to travel but need a new day-to-day experience, put your phone down. Really feel the silence. Go outside, please, I beg you. And I know that's cringe and cliche, and you probably clicked off this video once you heard me say that. But when I forgot my phone in my hotel room, and I went to the beach and sat and played in the sand for hours, seeing and feeling the waves wash over me, and above me, seeing nothing but a painting in the sky, that was a canon event, a core memory. And how many core memories do you have when you're on your phone? Okay. I know I got a bit preachy at the end, but I hope I was able to make my point clear on why artists should prioritize travel if possible, and how that impacted me. I really do hope you guys enjoy this, and let me know what you want to see next or more of. And I'll see you sometime, for real this time. Bye.